Get ready for the next battle.
So, quite the clusterfuck. I spent an hour and 40 minutes recording the remaining 4 levels of Warp Room 5 yesterday, only to find out I hadn't pressed record on the web camera. The green light was on, but it wasn't actually active. So now, basically, I've got to redo it again. You actually had my commentary involved, so I could have released it with no face cam. But it would have been the entire recording pretty much. I only realised on Flaming Passion, so there was one level where I had my face cam actually active, and even then it was only like the last 5 minutes of Flaming Passion, and the rest of the recording I completely forgot to do. So yeah, I'm redoing this recording, and I'm going to try and beat Lewis's times again, which are going to be listed in the bottom left. I do have good times as well. I managed to beat all of his times in that recording, but I might have to beat them again. And yeah, I might even go for just beating my time just to add the icing on the cake. Just for your viewing pleasure, you'll get to see me potentially beat Lewis's time and my own times. It was quite a roller coaster of a recording as well, because during the Orange Asphalt recording, my wife stumbled into the recording, completely oblivious to the fact that I was recording, fresh out of the shower. So I covered the camera with my hand anyway, not realizing that it wasn't turned on regardless. And I said, "Oh man, I actually got the Orange Asphalt relic that time, and now I've got to do it again because I can't have that recording." Only for the entire thing not to count anyway. Then, Flaming Passion, which I thought was going to be a really, really easy time, turned out to be an absolute nightmare. I spent about 40 minutes on Flaming Passion alone. It was the level out of the 4 I was most excited to do, and it was the level I struggled with the most. Orange Asphalt is probably my favourite motorbike level, which isn't saying much, because I don't like any of the motorbike levels, but I just really, really like the aesthetic and the design of the level. I've missed the speed boost there, so that's probably going to cost me this run. I did get a sub 120 when I did it yesterday. That's going to be really, really hard for me to beat, I think. I beat Lewis's time in about 5 attempts, to be honest. I actually went through and counted how many attempts it took me. It took me 5 attempts to beat Lewis's time. And then it took me a further 6 attempts to get sub 120, because I beat his time, but I didn't beat it by a second. Not that I needed to. But that was the recording where my wife walked in, so I thought I had to redo it anyway. Obviously that was not the case in the end. Oh, that was slow. Not a very nice way to go about that. We're at 1 minute now, so we have, what, 18 seconds to do this? So fucking tight. This is 1:15. Oh yeah, we are still way off. Okay, this is going to be quite the challenge. I was really happy with that time as well that I got yesterday. Yeah, of course, we're going to careen into the cop car, sure, why not? You know, halfway through the run, oh crap, yeah, I got that speed boost as well, but I didn't get it this time. Race over. Too many mistakes. Yeah, you see, there aren't that many examples of the AI being too annoying on this level. There's just maybe 1 or 2 ramps that they can sometimes get in the way on in particular. There we go, past this one. Lower, that's it, that's better. Damn, of course we had to hit that cop car. That's the one thing about the cop cars, is you always think they're going to go further than they do. They actually don't really go very far at all. Alright, that was pretty good. Oh crap, we hit the barricade, which kind of sucks, but apart from that, it's pretty good. Oh my gosh, why did you go so far off road, Crash? I started pressing left a bajillion years ago at that point. Very, very inconsistent. I've had it sometimes where like I've pressed early, anticipating a really slow turn, and then it's just done it really quickly. But then I've also had instances where it's done what it just did there. Alright, actually that's not too bad. If you must take the block, that's not too bad. Go over you. Nicely phased through that guy. Yeah, it'll be a pleasure to say when it's all said and done, no more motorbike levels. This one, and then Alien 51. Oh crap, what the hell happened there? And then, basically I need to come back and do these levels again for the gems. I got one gem on one motorbike level, but I've not done it on the others. How am I still that far off? How? How am I still that far off? Like, there's not really a lot I could have done better on that run. I hit the blockade, which cost me a little bit of time, and I went off-road for like half a second. But it should not have cost me that amount of time. That's crazy. Also, petition to absolutely execute the AI driver that is always a million miles behind all his buddies. Every single one of the motorbike levels. The other guys kind of go about at a set speed, but this guy here just takes his sweet ass time. Alright, lost speed there. Feels like that was a better time overall though up to that point. Right, this ramp we must get because it's in the middle. There we go. Into the one crate. Okay, yeah, we're getting the hang of remembering that one crate. That's pretty vital. The dev time on this level is like... Oh, crap, we missed it. The dev time on this level is 1:18 as well. So, like, my best time still didn't beat the dev time. So, you got that bragging rights, I guess. If I can beat the dev time as well, that'd be amazing. But to be honest, I'm not going to go out of my way to do so. I've only really... Not too bad. I could have taken that a little bit longer, couldn't I? Right to this corner here. Thank you, sir. You actually helped me stay on course. But once the AI was useful. Yeah, this level just feels like it goes on forever. This could be it. No. Oh wow, okay, we would have actually probably beat the dev time there. What was the dev time again? Like, if I'd have hit that last crate, I think I would have beat the dev time. Dev time was 1:18:68, potentially. Dev time in the bag. Yes. Alright, yeah, I'm happy to retire with that time, to be honest. Dev time smashed by 1/3 of a second. Despite missing one of the crates, not the crates, the speed bumps. But it wouldn't have made much of a difference because the time was frozen anyway. So yeah, 1:18:35, alright. Well, we've come back the next day and improved our time anyway. So that's already one positive thing coming out of that. Great to see.
Fairly easy. Nice. Don't you love waiting a whole minute for the cars to go? And then you just missed the first crate. Ah! Yep. I think if you could even hold that boost for a fraction of the time that you're allowed to hold it for. Or before you have to go over a ramp or something. That's an easy platinum. Like right here. Oh no, I have to go over this. And man, I've just got to memorize where the crates are. That was probably worth it. How are they not done yet? This guy's so slow. Okay, boost pad here. Oh well. What was platinum time again? 126? It's not over just yet. We've got... It ain't over just yet, actually.
Dev time in the bag.
That was it, right?
Yes.
It was 126.
Alright, yeah, I'm happy to retire with that time. Alright, next up is the level that caused me the most amount of pain. It's Flaming Passion. At the end of the video, I will put a montage of all of the most absurd deaths I got on this level from my initial recording, because I died in the most ludicrous ways on this level. Like, up there with some of my least favorite deaths from Crash 2. The level I'm thinking of is Spaced Out in particular. Crap. Triple Aku isn't necessary, but it does help on this level. That's what I figured out yesterday, was like, I actually got one of my best times. I'm not sure if it was the best when I didn't have Triple Aku, funnily enough. I also figured out that this is a mask, or it's not always a mask. It's only a mask on time trial mode. So if you try and take care of that annoying guy from the very beginning, you forfeit the mask, essentially. I should make that. What I also learned yesterday was that those things that those guys throw are actually... what's the word? Oops. They're actually harmful. I knew that the fire, of course, was harmful because that makes sense. I had no idea what they were throwing, though, actually could hurt you, but it can. Right, this is not going to be the run because it's not been very smooth, and there's not really a whole bunch of time save on this level. To be honest, we're already at the end. And that's why I was really anticipating this level not to cause me any issues. Oh, I might have got it, actually. I wasn't anticipating in this level to cause me any issues purely because of how short it is. It's a really, really short level for a last sort of like area level, in my opinion. I was actually taken aback when I got to the end. I was like, oh, is that it? That shouldn't be too bad. And then I proceeded to spend like most of the recording just on this level. And I did it last time as well, so it was a horrible end to the night. Ooh, very nearly got hit there. Ooh. Oh crap, we forfeited our triple Aku, unfortunately. It's not the end of the world though if the rest of this area goes smoothly. Never mind. Magic Carpet had a different idea. And it's not an Arabian level unless it's got a very decorative carpet-like trellis. Oh, there goes my undies. Also, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm reverting to the old way I was doing things of getting the clock. Instead, I should just do that because occasionally there's like a 33% chance that when I approach the level immediately that I can like slide jump that guy into the other guy. And that just leads to a really, really pleasant thing. Oh no, that was an example of being hit by it. But yeah, I was kind of like sliding into this, then I'd go to this guy, and occasionally he would take out Mr. Scimitar for me, but not always. It's obviously just whatever angle that he happens to fly off into the distance at. Could be in your favor or it could not. The only negative is that obviously you lose out on the crap. You lose out on the crap. You lose out on the time bonus of the clock, annoyingly, bazookaing it, which would save you probably a second. Crap. Yeah, I forgot about that. That has a invisible collision box that you just can't be prepared for. Right, this is the part that makes it not ideal, is that you have to try and get that 3 crate and still continue onwards. Far from ideal. Alright, let's go back to this strategy because it does seem, if you get it right, we were saving like a second. Better. Yeah, he's like, if you time that right, that's beautiful. No issues at all. I was just so tired and so angry. I just was not timing that correctly at all yesterday. So I was like just getting my pants cut off basically every other run. And the more you lose your pants, the more angry you get. Although, look at that, 24:08, the time's basically the same. All that's different is that is in a better place, I guess. Alright, so it was actually initially looking slower, but you do end up here at a slightly better time. Nearly had to do a crash ball then. So it's looking like a good time. 47.67, yeah, I think I beat my time already. To think, all you need is a fresh mind and you can just completely dominate yourself. Can't believe it. I can't believe it. I can't believe I spent 40 minutes on this level yesterday of the recording. And then I've just beat it in like hardly any attempts at all. Right, we were saving like a second. It's better. Yeah, he's like, if you time that right, that's beautiful. No issues at all. I was just so tired and so angry. I just was not timing that correctly at all yesterday. So I was like just getting my pants cut off basically every other run.
Nice. Okay, good speed.
And the more you lose your pants, the more angry you get. Although, look at that, 24
I don't really know what to do there.
The same. All that's different is that is in a better place, I guess.
You know what? The time might be not. It might not be tight enough to the point where I have to worry about that. So let's just try and get past this with triple Aku. See how far it takes us, see what we have left.
So it's looking like a good time. 47.67, yeah, I think I beat my time already. I think all
that's it. Okay, what was that? Just tell me it's platinum. Nice.
Completely dominate.
Easy.
Alright, what we got next? I think it's Mad Bomber next, yeah. 53.95. So just like Lewis yesterday, I chickened out and went to watch Jack Cornish's tutorial, where I actually found that his tutorial just did not work for me at all. And so I watched Lewis's video, and even though his route is so messy and bizarre, it was working better for me. When I was doing Jack Cornish's route, what was happening is... yeah, the last plane was just always crazy far away, and I could never make up the time. But then when I did Lewis's, all of a sudden it just clicked and everything was exactly where it was for Lewis. But for Jack Cornish's, my planes were just in different spots. Try and get this, so I can soak up some damage. So yeah, I need to take out this plane and then the one on the left. But on Jack Cornish's route, the one on the left was just crazy far away. Whereas on Lewis's, yeah, Lewis's it was kind of here. But Lewis did one thing that I forgot to do at the start of this run, actually. Not a bad first effort, 54.78. We did beat Lewis's time on literally the first try today. But we didn't beat my time because one thing that Lewis did is he accidentally spent a long time getting the clock. Like, not on purpose, of course. He just kept, like, missing the clock. And what ended up happening was it just made some of the enemies, the enemy planes, like, a bit easier to get. Their pathing was just a little bit closer. So I'm going to try and do that again. Try and look at where that plane on the right is. Okay, it's coming around, and then we go straight over to it. Might have left it a bit too long, to be honest. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. We actually left it a little bit too long. But I'll quickly show you what Jack Cornish's route is so you can see what problem I was having with it. So he was just basically going for this clock immediately. And then he was going straight for this plane over here. Makes sense, right? It's the closest one. Then he would go for this plane. You know, again, it kind of makes sense. It's the closest one, but it does kind of circle around in a very annoying fashion. Then, of course, he would go for this plane. Again, logically, the next closest one. Alright, then he would go for this plane. Yeah, that's the one here. Which is, again, just flying away from me, so it's just not working. It's not flying towards me at all. Yeah, you can see that Jack Cornish's route just doesn't work for me. The planes are just not where they are for him. For him, that plane was already coming towards him, so it was just like bang, bang, bang. But for me, I'm just not getting that. Okay, over to this plane. We'll just go with the Lewis route. Jack Cornish's time was much better than mine. He got like 50 seconds with his route, and I would happily do it because it looks so simple the way he does it. Okay, over to the one on the right. Barely lost any health, so we don't really need to go out of our way to get the health crate. Okay, and then finally, over to the really far away one. We're not going to beat it, are we? We're not beat it again. So yeah, on the run that I got a really good run of, the plane was actually a lot closer to me, which enabled me to beat it in the 53 time. Hey, if I was a bit faster, that ain't a bad shout. That plane ended up being in a really good spot for me. I actually went for the wrong plane. That was just a mistake. But if I do that correctly, that might actually end up being a bit faster. So I went for the correct plane here. And then I went off to the left by mistake. Instead of the plane to the right. So let's try that again. Let's try that again. That might work. Okay, we've just got to get the last one who was coming towards me. Here we go. There we go, 50-68. Yeah, alright, that worked much better. Alright, cool. I'll take that. No thank you, sub 50. I literally couldn't give two craps about getting sub 50 on a level like that. So let's phone it in, Tooney.
I can't even hit the clock this time. Yeah, it matters because of where these things are going to be when you get to them.
So I went for the correct plane.
Like, look at that. I'm not even touching this one.
And then I went off to the left by mistake. Instead of the plane to the right. So let's try that again. Let's try that again. That might work.
How it's...
Get the last one who was coming towards me. Here we go. There we go. 50-68. Yeah, alright. That worked much better. Alright. Cool. I'll take that. No, thank you.
50. Oh!
Alright, well, yeah, this recording is going much better than the one from yesterday. With the exception of Orange Asphalt, I think taking a few more attempts, those levels have been done much faster. One remains, Bug Light, and I did actually improve my time 3 times here. Because I did actually take some time to improve my time. And what I found was that I'm really at the mercy of some stupid ass doors. And the doors, it didn't matter how long I waited at the start, it didn't matter what I did. The door would always close when I got to it. Just after the first Aku mask. And so you lose that first Aku, like, pretty much immediately. I also learned yesterday that you can spin the gators. Which I didn't know that you could do. Apparently it didn't work that time, but I did spin them. I definitely did, because the snake went flying, but the gator didn't. I also figured that getting that one crate there basically did nothing. Okay, this is the mask I'm talking about. So you get this mask, right? You go this way, and it doesn't matter how long I'd wait at the start. This door will close on you, watch. There you go. It happened every single run. And yeah, basically it led to... I got lucky on that door though, that was different. I actually got lucky on that door. It just glitched a little bit and just went, like, stayed open. It went to close and then it just opened itself as I got there. But you can't bank on the game, you know, doing that for you, to be honest. Oh, there we go. You see, this level is absolute horseshit. And it's horseshit for reasons outside of your control as well. Look at that. Every single door I could get stuck on, I did. And I don't really feel like there's anything I can do about it. So yeah, no good. 110. What do I need? 109. Still a decent time, but not good enough. Yeah, so what I found with that one crate is that you'd get one of the one crates, and then you'd kind of like go back to get that one. And you'd basically spend a second with all the extra movement and maneuvering you have to do, you see? Look at that. Exact same time. Are you supposed to wait for that door and it'll give you a better cycle later? I don't think so. Alright. You see, that door just decided to let us go through that time. Oh, okay, sure. That's what you want to do. I'm going to be upset by that. Got caught by that door though. I have actually made it through that door before. I'm not really sure how, because it only happened once. But it's pretty magical. I was like, oh, I've actually made it through the door once. So that was cool. Never again though. Crap. Is that faster? No, just barely slower. Man, we nearly got it. Okay. Alright, so yeah, it just requires... If I'd have got that one crate without having to double back, that would have been the run. And we could have been saying goodbye, Water Room 5. But it is not this step. Sometimes his head gets you, sometimes it don't. Smooth. Here we go again. Just watch the door. You see? You see? That door waits for you, man. That door has an absolute boner for catching you out. Oh, undead boner. Actually, I'm not sure. I think maybe I understand the trigger now of whether that door stays open or not. I think it's if you get the mummy. The second door, not the first door. I don't know what triggers that first door. But I think if you get the mummy, he stays open for some reason. That one didn't, but the first, like, that's the only thing I can think of, potentially. Why it triggers to, like, stay open. We're gonna miss it, aren't we? Because every single door closed on us. Yeah, no chance. Yeah. Yeah, there's no enemy I can slide into that. So that door, I'm not sure what triggers it. But it's nothing to do with me. Oh well, I got an achievement, I guess. Had to happen. But yeah, like, I span open the sarcophagus and that guy, that door stayed open. Good to know. Seems like the way to go for that strategy. How convenient. Yeah, that works. Okay, alright, good to know. We found a way to keep that door open. Even if the others don't seem to work that way. This here. Oh, that was smooth. That's what you need to get perfectly and then not mess up anywhere else. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, as long as we don't completely fuck up, this should be the run. Come on, come on, come on. This has got the run. I nearly fucked up after saying that. No! Lost so much time by hitting that enemy. We're gonna do it. There we go, 107.54. That could very easily have been a 106 if we didn't actually get hit by the enemy. But yes, we have done it. We have fucking done it. We have done, let's put kak, which means penis in Vietnamese. We have done Warp Room 5, and that was, let me check the recording just so I can tell you how much difference in time it was. 1 hour. I did that in 43 minutes just now, and yesterday it took me 1 hour and 40 minutes. So I've done it an hour faster this time around. I mean, yes, granted, I did have practice, but I also had to beat a better time than yesterday. Oh.
Oops.
Good to know. Seems like the way to go for that strategy. How convenient. Yeah, that works. Okay, alright, good to know. We found a way to keep that door open. Even if the others don't seem to work that way. This here. Oh, that was smooth. That's what you need to get perfectly and then not mess up anywhere else. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, as long as we don't completely fuck up, this should be the run. Come on. This has got the run. I nearly fucked up after saying that. No! For so much time. We're gonna do it. There we go, 107.54. That could very easily have been 106 if we didn't actually get hit by the enemy. Yes.
Done it.
Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. There'll be a montage playing in a moment showing some of my worst deaths while I was playing the game yesterday. And then, yeah, we will move on to the secret warp room for the final episode. It may take 1 or 2 episodes, I'm not sure yet. Let's target 2, or it might be 1 if I can get through them quickly. So yeah, see you on the next one. Bye. Alright, well, 52:92. We might as well finish the warp room if we can. Yeah. Might as well finish the warp room if we can, not get our pants sliced off. Aww, that was going well. Oh, one from me. Oh, the end was right there. Shit, we might have beat Loose without the triple accu. Okay, I'm confident. This level's really not that difficult or long, is it? Tell me if you're not. It's okay. Oh, never mind. Try and at least attempt to jump around that guy. And then let's try and at least attempt to land on the platform. That's really smooth. And then he just didn't... That would have been it. No. Invincibility. What the fuck was that? Oh. It is 52:47. It's not a second. We gotta beat Lewis by a second. Fuck. Plat though, Plat. Gale Plat from Corey. Damn. There you go. Freeze the lucky number. Never mind. Ow. Amazing when you play these games. You think you've seen every death imaginable, and then like something like that comes out of the woodwork to surprise you. This level's already given me 2 memorable moments, so thank you for that. Good way to end the main levels, the OG game. Before we get to the tomfoolery of the special warp room. I hit 25 last time. Grab. Not bad. That's not fair. It's doubly not fair. Alright, well, yeah, we just gotta take lots of damage to save time here to make the sacrifice in Orny Vein. Yeah, you see there? There's like a hidden hitbox on that particular one that doesn't exist on the other one. How did you hit me? How did you hit me, dude? Please. Oh, I probably could have. What the doodle-doo happened there? Guys, I'm not even like smiling anymore. That was fucking ridiculous. And like from things that I can really giving me more bullshit than all of the levels. I knew that this level was going to be, well, like if you start the run with. Never mind. We span you, dude. We span you. We fucking span you. If you go for the sort of like speedy strat, just like ignore it every time. So it does magical things. That was like just incredible luck apparently. Why was that working so like consistently and now it's just not? Like I got. Oh. That was not a very good run.